Hi there, it's Cherryl Hewson, and today's topic is a really tough one because we're going to be delving into the very sad and tragic circumstances surrounding the case of Lauren Dickerson, a mother who heartbreakingly took the lives of her 3 children. Welcome to Indefinite Time, where we explore the reasons behind the unthinkable actions of people. But I want you to keep in mind, in this particular story, it's not just a story because it's going to challenge what you think about maternal instincts. So let's dive into the events leading up to that fateful day in Timaru, New Zealand. The Dickerson family had just recently moved from South Africa and had settled in Timaru in the South Island of New Zealand. Unfortunately, Lauren just didn't like Timaru. She didn't like the people, nor did she like the house that they had just rented. On the day of the tragedy, she picked her 3 daughters up from school, and during the car ride home, one of the children had a tantrum, so she took them to the Botanic Gardens. As the day progressed, Lauren's thoughts took a dark turn, and she started contemplating disturbing actions against her own children. That night, her husband Graham went out to socialise with colleagues. As soon as he had left, Lauren quickly gathered the children into a bedroom and told them that they were going to make a necklace with cable ties. She tricked them into wearing the ties around their neck before strangling each child in turn, ultimately leading to their tragic deaths. Following this, Lauren also tried to kill herself. Graham Dickerson, her husband, arrived home to find Lauren in a psychotic state and their 3 children dead. Dickerson, of course, was interviewed by the police straight away, and she told the police that she had told her children that Mummy was very sick and is going to die, and I can't leave you behind because I don't know who's going to look after you. Let's pause right there and ask ourselves, were there any potential triggers that day that led to Lauren killing her 3 children? The first, I think, was an unsettling request from Immigration New Zealand, who had requested more details about a psychiatric report. And I think the second was that in South Africa, Lauren had a full-time nanny to help her look after the children. In New Zealand, she just didn't have that same support. After their investigations, the police charged Lauren Dickerson with the murder of her 3 children, and in the High Court of Christchurch on August 16, 2023, she was convicted on 3 counts of murder. Now, let's turn to Lauren's mental state to see what else we can find out about what was going on. And the way we're going to do this is by having a look at the expert testimony that was given during the court case. Was Lauren Dickerson a mother who was desperate to protect her children and who suddenly snapped? Or was this a carefully planned plot to kill her children, hidden behind the guise of love? This is a question that was put to the expert witnesses in the case. Lauren's lawyers argued that at the time of the murders she was insane, and therefore this was a case of infanticide and not murder or manslaughter. Now, for those of you who don't know, infanticide is where a mother takes the life of an infant or child. However, in a legal sense, this is viewed in a particular way. In New Zealand, we have the Crimes Act, and infanticide is a partial defence. And so the elements of infanticide are it can only be committed by a woman, and it must involve a child of that same woman who is under the age of 10 years, and it must otherwise be considered murder or manslaughter. Critically, the woman should not be held fully responsible because of the extent to which the balance of her mind was disturbed from the effects of childbirth, lactation, or any disorder caused by childbirth or lactation. Now, I just want to focus on that last point for a minute. The balance of her mind was disturbed. This simply means the person was insane at the time of the murders. Now, postpartum depression can cause insanity or the feeling of being out of touch with reality. And if Lauren was suffering from postpartum depression, then there was obviously a significant increase of harm to her children. I worked for the ambulance service for several years, and I do remember attending women who were suffering from postpartum depression, and they were profoundly sad and completely disconnected from ordinary life. And that's why I'm doing this video, because I want to raise the issue in people's minds that it's not as simple as a mother killing her children. Let's turn to what the experts had to say. Dr. Susan Hattis-Freeman, a psychiatrist, thought that Lauren was suffering from postpartum depression at the time, with the presence of psychotic delusions. Dr. Eric Montessorio, also a psychiatrist, believed that Lauren was disturbed at the time of the killings, but not to the extent that she knew what she was doing was morally wrong. He also thought that postpartum depression was no longer present at the time of the deaths of the children. And like Dr. Montessorio, Dr. Simone McLevy believed that Lauren did not suffer from postpartum depression at the time of the killings. Another psychiatrist, Dr. Justin Barry Welsh, thought that Lauren had made steps to recover from her postpartum depression in early 2021. He thought that she had not fully recovered and that she had in fact deteriorated midway through the year leading up to the children's death. He also concluded that by the night of the murders, Lauren was severely depressed and had completely departed from reality. A psychologist by the name of Gezi Mitori, and pardon my pronunciation, it's probably wrong, he thought that Lauren's postpartum depression was chronic and was at a severe level at the time of the killings. Moreover, he thought that the balance of her mind was disturbed by the effects of childbirth and that Lauren did meet the thresholds for the partial defence of infanticide. Unfortunately, here there was no consensus between the experts, and consequently the jury had to find Lauren guilty of murder. But I think this case begs a different explanation. After all, why would a mother who had craved to have children and who used IVF to conceive go on to murder them? Let's see what the research has to say. I came across this really interesting paper, and it's simply a literature review conducted by two researchers by the name of Miller and Noonan. And one of the things they said in the paper, and I will put a link below to it, there is no clear-cut way of identifying a woman who may take the lives of their children. There is no simple one indicator because each woman's life circumstance are completely unique. Furthermore, they said, mums who kill their kids tend to be older themselves and often grapple with serious mental illness. And this certainly was the case for Lauren. From her early teens, she suffered from anxiety and depression. She also struggled to conceive and resorted to IVF when she was married. Something else that happened was that Lauren's first child, Sarah, died shortly after birth, and this caused Lauren's mental health to take a turn for the worst. She was diagnosed with a major depressive order linked to postpartum depression. Lauren, of course, went on and gave birth to 3 other children, but during this time she sought help from a psychiatrist. After moving to New Zealand in 2019, Lauren and her family hit some pretty rocky patches. Between the pandemic and immigration hurdles, her mental health was not always stable. She continued to have bouts of depression, and there for a while things seemed to be getting better, so she actually stopped her medication in 2021. And I do wonder if that was about, not so much about getting better, but more about ensuring that they could immigrate to New Zealand because their immigration status was in limbo. However, she returned to her medications back in 2021. Something else that Miller and Noonan said was that while women come from very different backgrounds, all women who killed their newborn infants struggled with mental illness issues like personality disorders, depressions, or even psychoses. And that resonates here because as the Dickerson family prepared to move, Lauren's disturbing thoughts about killing her children persisted. She even received a TikTok video titled "Mums Need a Minute." That resonated with her, and she responded saying, "Awesome, XXX, that's exactly how I feel." Over the following months, Lauren searched the internet for methods of how to overdose her children. Clearly, the move to New Zealand wasn't the fresh start that had hoped for. She missed South Africa, her home, and did not like her new life in New Zealand. Lauren, critically, did not have the same support to raise her 3 children as she had in South Africa, where she had a nanny assisting her, and I really think that makes all the difference. Let's return to Miller and Noonan's study, and they had a simple message at the end that I think we all need to take notice of. Mums need more support. So it's time to wrap up this pretty heavy discussion, and remember that every mum's journey is unique. Let's just take this as a call to action and advocate for better support systems to ensure no family goes through such a heartbreaking ordeal. Share your thoughts below. And if you found this video valuable, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Until next time, remember, every mum deserves support. Take care.